Good morning. It's Peachy here, wishing you a happy, very, 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 very happy Mother's Day. It's here. Mother's Day, Mother's Day. It's here. Mother's Day, Mother's Day. It's here. Mother's Day, Mother's Day. Yeah. And, yeah. If, you're like me and there's nobody really around to celebrate it with you. I mean, I have my kids to celebrate it with me, but I mean like grown-ups, other grown-ups. Then just celebrate it yourself. Celebrate it yourself. Just have a good old time, with your kids. So it's going to be as good as you make it. As good as you make it. I know mothering is one of those jobs that is probably the most underappreciated jobs in the world, but like I said before in a previous vlog, quoting a dear friend of mine, Dza, she said that, you know what, I'm not even going to try to probably going to say it the wrong way, but she basically said that, there is a different kind of beauty in motherhood. And it's not a beauty that's visible to the naked eye, but it's a beauty that can be felt in the heart or in the soul. Not the exact words, but you get the gist. You get the gist. So when we keep that in mind, we realize how amazingly blessed we are to be able to have this experience, to just have this experience, to be mothers, okay? If it wasn't a blessing, there wouldn't be so many people who are struggling and going through depression because they want to be mothers and they can't be mothers. Okay, so yes, our society is backwards. It's a little wonky as far as what we value and appreciate, but overall, we know deep down what's really important. We really do. Even though we don't show it externally as a society, as a world, and we like things like drama and, superficial things. But when ish really hits the fan, you'll see where they come running to. Look what happened with COVID, when COVID hit, 2020, and all the daycares got shut down. And people that needed to go to work had nowhere to put their children. Anyway, I'm giving that example because I just want to show you how the maternal type of jobs are really undervalued until life happens, until ish really hits the fan. Then people start looking around them. Where's that mother figure that was taking care of my child? You see. But anyways, on a much happier, more positive note, let's celebrate this day. And I got inspired. I got inspired. I love when I get inspired because it makes me want to dance. It does. It makes me want to dance when I get inspired. I got inspired today, okay? I was actually watching Daniel Tiger. You can probably hear it in the background right now. So technically, I'm not watching it. My kids are watching it. I just happened to catch some glimpses of what was going on in Daniel Tiger today. I'll leave this here. I need to grind more of those seeds. Those are just flax seeds. Pumpkin seeds. I just grind them up and put them in our oatmeal. Our food is so nutrient dense, high fiber, high iron, high, like, don't play. Anyways, don't play with plant-based, vegan plant-based. Anyways, back to Mother's Day. Yes, I was watching Daniel Tiger. I forgot to put this. These are just hemp heart seeds. Yeah, and they were celebrating. Imagine what they're celebrating. They're celebrating, what's it called again? Thank you day. Thank you, not happy Thanksgiving. No. Thank you day. And I really love that. Liam. Look, Mommy's doing a video and you're making you're making too much noise. Oh, they're gone. No cupcakes. Sorry. I tried. Yeah, but now you're not getting the nice toy ones. Remember the toy ones? I'm gonna put them on the computer so you can see them. Remember these? You wanted these. Remember these sets? Yeah. So be quiet. Don't make noise. Just resorting this kid with cupcakes so he doesn't scream and shout and make noise when I'm doing my life. It's just a small little amount of time in the day. I hope you do stop doing that. See, it's just a little fraction of the day that I just ask for silence so I can do my life. And it's Mother's Day. Anyways, Daniel Tiger, they're doing a happy thank you day. And I really love the concept that they're doing happy thank you day instead of happy Mother's Day. I don't know if they have other episodes where they do happy Mother's Day, but I just noticed that this one they're doing a happy thank you day. And I really love it. I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh my gosh, you're trying to change our history. You're trying to change the name of our holidays to suit you. Listen, these things are made up. Okay, we made these up back then. And if back then it suited a certain population, now we're a bigger population. We're a more inclusive population. So that is annoying him. Why would you do that to him? He's following him around with this, just going like that on top of his head. Why would you annoy the baby like that? This is gone. No more. No, you're not getting it back. Go sit down. Did you see the cupcakes on the computer there? Yeah. You're not getting them if you keep doing this. I see it. Yeah, so I am not the kind of person like, you're changing our history. We're a more inclusive society. There's more of us. We're all different, and our differences are infinite. So obviously, if we need to change things along the way to include everyone, I have no issues with that. And I don't think anyone should really have issues with that because it just makes for a happier society. Why wouldn't you want a more harmonious, happier society where everybody's included? The reason I'm saying Mother's Day, yeah, I could take offense and be like, well, it's Mother's Day, I'm a mother. Why are you changing it? Or why are you making it something else, that a different name that it's not, or whatever. But at the end of the day, if they're having a thank you day, it's thanking even me. It's thanking mothers for mothering. It's thanking fathers for fathering. It's teaching children to be thankful. And one thing that we all have that no matter how different we are is something to be thankful for. Even when we're down in our most hardest rut, most just desperate rut, there is always a glimpse of something to be thankful for. And if you're looking And that's why I'm like, happy thank you day. That is such a brilliant idea. I would take that over Happy Mother's Day any day. Or even Happy Father's Day or happy, because it's a new thing. It's not rooted in anything negative, like Happy Thanksgiving, for instance, which is rooted in massacring, certain groups of our human family population, because we're all one human family, massacring and raping and pillaging and stealing from certain populations of our human family. So it's hard to celebrate. For me personally, it's hard to go out and like Happy Thanksgiving Day, and what it represents is not pure. It's not. People try to pretend and have their turkey and pretend it's pure, but it's rooted in a lot of pain. So why would you want to keep celebrating something that, yeah, it's making you, gratifying you immediately right now and your family, but it is a part of slowing down the healing of our human family, our extended family. We have to heal together. It's not just about your immediate little, nuclear family or your, blood extended family. What about the rest of your human family? We have to heal together. We have to come together. And if just changing a few words is going to help people, why don't we just do it happily? Happily, you know? So that's my thing. So when I saw Happy Thank You Day instead of Happy Mother's Day, I was like, I'm not taking offense to that. This is brilliant. This is amazing. And also from the perspective of a child growing up and they don't have a mother because maybe their mother abandoned them. Maybe their mother is abusive and not even able to take care of them. And there's a lot of pain and maybe resentment around that. And then they're in school or watching TV, and then it's Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. Do you not think or empathize with the pain that even that day alone and then reflecting on, oh, I don't have that kind of mother to celebrate. What kind of pain does that cause them? Or Happy Father's Day. A child who didn't grow up with their father, being abandoned, same thing, abandoned, fathers maybe abusive, is not capable of taking care of them. The pain that they feel when everybody's making Father's Day cards. I can tell you firsthand as a child that was growing up with a father that was not present in my life, that in school, when we made those, Father's Day cards, Chewy, you're not getting cupcakes either. Go sit down. That's just the neighbor putting their garbage back in their yard. You can hear the garbage being dragged, the wheelie garbages that we put in the front in the street. I guess they're only just getting it now, which I understand because she's busy. She's a mom too, military mom. Her husband is deployed with her husband in Alaska. So if she didn't get to it, she didn't get to it. Her kid was sick too. So hey, Liam, not Liam. I'm calling Chewy Liam. Chewy, sit on your bed, please. Sit on your bed. Stop barking at the neighbor. Her kid's being sick. She's only taking her garbage now. So leave her alone. So yeah, this is why I really appreciate when we make an effort as a human family to include each other, to create environments that allow us to heal as a family, right? And not just being rigid and stubborn and stuck and digging our heels in the ground and going, oh, my family has celebrated this holiday for forever. Why do you want to change it now? It's like, dude, your family maybe was a privileged family. They weren't on the other end of our human family that was being disrespected, that was being having their whole world and their lives and their livelihood destroyed and their identity stripped from them, right? In today's world, if anybody did that to you, if anybody walked into your house and said, I like your house, I'm keeping it. You know what? You're not managing your finances well. I can manage them better. Your bank account is my bank account now. I don't like the way you live. I don't like the way you do things. I don't like the food you cook. From now on, you're not cooking that. You're going to cook this, what I prefer. I don't like the way you speak. I don't like the language you speak in your house. From now on, you're going to speak my language. Yes, because I'm the one who determines. I am the standard of humanity, and I set the rules and the tone for the rest of humanity here. And I take what I want when I want. If somebody walked in your house today with that attitude, if you have a gun, you would shoot them dead on the spot. I know this, especially white people. You would never stand for that. You will never stand. You guys sleep with guns under your pillows, okay? You would never stand. How many people have died that we know from gun-related injuries because somebody stepped on your property? How many people have been injured or died? Let's look at the statistics. Let's look at it and see. So you would never stand for it, and yet you stand for how it happened historically. You stand for your forefathers when they did that to other people, and you say, oh, it's our history, it's our culture, it's our heritage, it's our whatever. Come on, let's grow up. Let's please come together. We are one human family, one human race. All of this, oh, this one is black, this one is this one is that. It's all superficial. It was created by a very racist person who was very political. It was a very politically minded. He wanted power. And that's why he created the concept of racism, of race, right? Otherwise, race does not exist. Look at dogs. You think that my dog he's a boy. He sees, a smoking hot dog, female dog, and it just happens to have a different colored coat of fur than him. He's gonna hold back and be like, nah, because you're a different colored coat. No, they understand even better than we do that they are one species and they don't care, right? Even the different breeds. If you put two different breed dogs together, they will mate and they will procreate because they understand that they are one race, one species. It's just us who are selectively breeding them to get certain looks. And the reason we have certain different looks, the reason my skin is melanated, is because nature selectively bred me to suit my environment, which is a very hot climate environment, and this is meant to protect me, right? My curls are meant for dry climates, so it retains moisture. That's it. It's just an environmental adaptation, right? So a lot of these differences are really, 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 really not that big of a deal. Of course, we have different cultures, but we can have different cultures even within the same skin color. How many white people are from different cultures? Italian people have different cultures from Russian people. Russian people have different cultures from white Canadians. Depending on where they're from. Maybe they're white Canadians from Russia. But I mean, if they grew up here, then they've developed their own type of culture, right? So, I mean, hey, if it's being more inclusive, I'm just saying, my Mother's Day wish is that we all become more inclusive and recognize each other as one human family and create an environment of healing for all our human family, and quit this. If it's outdated, if it's old, and it brings pain to somebody, it brings back painful memories to someone, just let it go. We don't need it. Let them heal. Allow your fellow brothers and sisters, no matter what tone of color they are, to heal, because the fact is, harm has been made. Harm has been done. We gotta recognize that. We can't not ignore that. And we all suffer that. Okay? It's not just, it's not my problem. That's just people of color's problem. No, it's your problem too, because the reason you are ignorant to this is specifically because you are actually suffering the trauma and the side effects of racism. Because innately, human beings, we are communal beings, which means we like to come together. We are compassionate towards each other. So if you are lacking compassion and then and a desire to come together with somebody just because they look different from you are also suffering. You are also traumatized. Okay, and suffering the consequences, the symptoms of racist past. So that's my 2 cents today. Anyways, but it's Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day, and I'm so happy. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I have these beautiful babies all around me that I never imagined that I would have. Never in a million gazillion years did I ever wake up and I said, yeah, I want to have children. I was that person that was like, nah, I don't think this is for me. I really don't think this is for me. And a lot of the what made me make that decision was just the pain that I grew up with. Like not having an actively involved father. Not having a decent human being for a father to begin with. So even when I tried to get to know him, I just realized, wow, this man needs to do some work on his personality before I get involved in this mess that might be toxic towards me. And I'm just a child. This is not my job. This is not my job. To deal with this is not my job. He needs to do his work, his inner work. I don't know if he's done his inner work now. But as far as I can tell, he's never shown any level of accountability to me for his behavior, his past behavior. And that's what I gauge someone by. Anyone, not just him, any human being. Your actions, not your words. You can tell me you're awesome all day long. But if your actions don't match that, it doesn't mean anything to me. I couldn't care. I couldn't care less. I'll be like, okay, live your life. I'll live my life. And that's just basically where I got to. Where I was just like, whew. Every time I interact with this man, yikes. He's got a lot of work to do. I've done my work. I've done my part for myself. I had to figure stuff out by myself. Okay? And I'm glad I did because it made me so much of a better person. I can't imagine if I was relying on somebody that had that much work, inner work to do for themselves to guide me and raise me. It would have been chaotic. It would have been just, I would not be as an introspective human being as I am today. I don't think so. I think I would have tolerated a lot of nonsense. A lot of nonsense, especially from men. You know, being raised by a person like that. Because if you idolize someone like that, then that's the standard. That is your bar. That is set for you as a child. And that is as high as you'll go. Right? But because I didn't have that, I was able to sky's the limit, break through and just, you know, I'm constantly improving myself. Like self-improvement is a hobby of mine. Okay, it's not even a chore. Introspection, meditating, and coming to a deeper understanding, a deeper level of compassion, a deeper level of just self-awareness and how you affect the people around you, right? How your behavior affects the people around you. That's something that is a hobby. I enjoy that. And that is because I was not raised by that person. I know that 150%. So, anyways, I kind of ramble on and just got I you know me. I start talking about one thing and then I end up somewhere else. But yeah, back to this. I like inclusive things. I like things that help our human family to heal, yes, and grow and improve and be better. That's should be our goal as humanity. Not to stay the same. Oh, we want to stay white. We want to stay black. We only marry our own. We don't want to change our culture. Oh, this is a culture. It's our culture. We don't want to change it. Why are these people trying to change our culture? Oh, dude, evolution is everywhere. The trees are evolving. They're not fighting evolution. Even the soil you are walking on is evolving constantly. The air you are breathing is constantly evolving. Okay? The squirrels, the ants, the birds, the bees, they are all evolving. And yet you are stuck where you are. Talking about, it's my culture. I don't want to change anything about my culture. What do you mean? Everything needs to be revised and improved. You know, with time. Mommy, look, nothing. Cupcakes, not getting it.
Mommy, look, a monster.
Okay, but don't make those noises, please. But I do see the monster. Yes, nothing can stay stagnant. You be stagnant, you die.
Look at all those.
Yeah. That's why you see cultures where, you know,
look at all those
that promote the most ridiculous things, like violence against specific groups of their community. What happens to them?
Yes,
you want to stick to that, you're gonna die as a culture.
Huh? There are much more cupcakes.
Growth is inevitable. Evolution is inevitable. We have to embrace it as a human race. We gotta embrace it. That is the only way. Just holding on to, no, I can't change because my culture, my heritage, my this taught me that, my forefathers, my ancestors. Your ancestors are dead. Okay, they are dead. And everything that they knew with them is dead. You can evolve. You can use what they knew to learn and improve yourself. But I don't believe in getting stuck in that and being like, I need to regurgitate their life. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm telling you this as a mother. Okay, I'm going to school you guys. Today I'm your mother. Today I'm the world's mother. I'm going to school you guys. Okay? Pay attention. A lot of wisdom here.
Mommy, watch out! Monster bombs!
A lot of wisdom up here. Pay attention.
Mommy, a monster's coming!
Okay, that's awesome. But please don't break it on the table because it's going to break something. Somebody wants to come out.
The monster. You see? Nothing broke.
Hold on. Did you have something in here? Hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Is that just farts? I know you're not hungry, so I'm not sure why you're all up on me like this. Yeah, he just slips. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna be everybody's mother today and tell you. Spit some wisdom, okay, to you. Don't fight change. Don't fight evolution. Don't fight growth, okay? It's okay to appreciate certain elements of culture and heritage, like how you celebrate things, certain rituals, how you maybe dress. You know, those are things that are enjoyable for anyone, even for us. For me, watching a different... Hold on, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them. You told me 6 times monster already, and I looked every single time. Now I need to do my video. Please. No cupcakes if you keep doing this to me. This is annoying. Even if I'm not doing videos, it just gets constant. Mommy. And it's like looking at the same thing over and over and over. And I try to acknowledge him, but it just gets to a point where it's just like, oh my gosh, this is like the 8th or 9th time you're asking me to look at the same thing while I'm trying to, do something else, do dishes, feed the baby, whatever. Yeah, say hello. So yeah, it's fine to appreciate certain things. Like when I look at, this one's mine.
She's coming down. She's going in here. No, don't run into me. Don't run into me. She's just standing here. Sure says LOL. Okay.
When I look at certain cultures like dresses, attire, the way they do their hair, I appreciate other cultures. I appreciate even my culture, the way we do our hair, the way we dress, our music, the way we move, because we got that soul, that. Yeah, I appreciate all those things. But I'm just saying there's some things that are just detrimental. There's some things about culture. And I'm talking about everyone in the world. I'm not just talking to my African brothers and sisters. I'm not just targeting you. Don't feel like I'm targeting you. No, everyone. Even European culture has some things that I look at, I'm like, why are you guys still following that? Why are you guys still doing that? Like, for real. That is so backwards. That is so harmful to your own people and your own community. Why would you keep doing it? And you find those things in every single culture around the world, but because the reason it's so prevalent, it could happen on a micro level if people were more open to growth and just letting go of things that are outdated and harmful. But it's sometimes happening at a more prevalent rate in that culture. Because everybody's just digging their heels in the ground and going, this is that gotcha, this is that gotcha, this is that gotcha. And you're just like encouraging and perpetuating toxicity and just harm, hurt, pain. Break that cycle. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. This Mother's Day. That's our thing. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Break the. You see, he's in for it. Newborn. He just got in this world. He just stepped into this world. This is pure positive energy. He's a clean slate. He's not brainwashed by anything. He knows nothing of this world. But yes, he is for. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Come on. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Yes. That is our thing. That should be our goal. Starting from this Mother's Day on. Okay? This thank you day on. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Happy thank you day. Liam, did you see Happy Thank You Day on Daniel Tiger? These are very expensive. I'm going to break my glasses. Yeah? You saw Happy Thank You Day?
Don't forget this.
What's that? Oh, that's for inside my glasses. You're right. That's for cleaning my glasses. So come on. Let's do this. We can do this, people. We can do this. This is what I'm here for. This is what I am here for.
I know we just gotta open this up.
Oh, turn it down.
Yay, thank you. Morgan, you really are great.
Yes, thank you.
Come on, Morgan.
That's what I'm here for. We need to grow together and break these toxic cycles, these backward cycles that are holding us back as a human family. Okay, I'm talking to everyone, no matter what race, what culture, what part of the world you're from. Let's do it. Okay. Dedicate your Mother's Day to doing the same thing. Tell everybody around that this is what you want to do. Break the cycle. Break the cycle of toxicity. Break the cycle of harm. Break the cycle of self-hate. Break the cycle of hating others, which is self-hate. Hey, because you can't hate somebody else if you don't hate yourself. Facts. Because we all have a part of one another in ourselves. So when we see something we don't like, it's because we don't like it in ourselves. Liam, cupcakes. Cupcakes. You're not good. They're saying no. They're saying no. No today. No. See, you could have these cupcakes to put in here right now. You could be playing with them and putting them in there right now.
Sorry.
You're not getting them because you're making
Sorry, 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 sorry.
We don't die if we fall, right?
So yes,
Sorry, 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 sorry.
let's grow.
Ah!
Oh, you just made noise again. So let's grow together. Let's grow. Let's do this. Okay? I know as a mother, my job is to raise and grow human beings. And that can extend to all human beings on this planet. And growth doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't just have to be a physical growth. It can represent mental, intellectual, spiritual growth. Yeah, emotional growth, right? All kinds of growth can happen. And a mother can help with those things. Even for my children, right? I don't just facilitate their physical growth. I facilitate all those areas of their growth as well. So we can do this as a human race too. You know, no matter how old you are, you're a grown man, grown woman, you can still grow. And that's how we get to a more pleasant and harmonious and beautiful world to live in. That's how we make that. Okay? That's how we make that. So somebody suggests, changing something for the betterment of including others. Don't just think about yourself. Don't just think about, oh, well, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing this. My family's been doing this for 400 years. Don't just think about yourself. There's nothing wrong with introducing new cultures, new traditions into your family. Nothing wrong. Because that tradition that you're following that is not as inclusive, back then, 400 years back, it was introduced at some point. So somebody in your family was open enough to accept it, to give it thought, and say, let's try. And that's all I'm asking you today. Just try. Just give it a try. Okay? Love you guys. If no one's told you today that they love you, I'm telling you, I love you. Happy Mother's Day. You are amazing. You, as a human being, are capable of so much more than you realize right now. So much more. Okay? Ciao. Catch you guys later. Yes. Say bye. Say, please send me cupcakes. I'm being a good boy. He's into his show. Into your show.